We're going to be talking about, we're actually not even going to just be talking about it. We're going to actually be creating your Black Friday offer. Now, I'm doing this live, but the only way you get the replay and the actual notes is if you bought a ticket for tonight. Because I really want as many people as possible out here generating this revenue. And I even gave you the link in the header to join us in the Zoom room. So if you guys will share that on social media, that would be great. But again, if you didn't buy a ticket at bit.ly/ Black Friday planning, you're not going to get the replay and these amazing notes. One of the reasons you need it is because you need to have a plan for Black Friday every single year. I don't care, no matter what. Somebody was just telling us a minute ago how packed Walmart is. Let me ask you a question. If you had the opportunity to make the money to change your life this holiday season, would you do it? I just want you to answer in the chat, yes or no. If you had the opportunity to generate some college money for for your children, or some retirement money for your husband or yourself, if you had the opportunity to make the money to pay off your bills, or the opportunity to even make what Walmart makes in a day, just one store, would you do it? And a lot of times wait a minute. First of all, I want to make sure everybody say yes. And if you haven't shared this live stream, guys, share this live stream as a gift from me to whoever's watching, because I could have made them pay for the information. So if you haven't already shared this, started a watch party, this is to save women in general, because women in general act like they don't know how to turn their knowledge, their gifts, their talents, their hobbies into a side hustle. And at the end, I'm going to give you a list. And the list is not even like the whole list. Even as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about the so many things that you can do to generate revenue. But tonight is all about turning on that light bulb that exists in your head that makes you only think you can make money at a job. Now, let me ask you a question. If you could make as much money during Black Friday as you make all month at your job, would that make you start to think differently about your job? I mean, just think about it. If you had the opportunity to make as much money on Black Friday or that weekend or that week as you make in a month or in a week on your job, what would it make you start to think about your job? See, some of us have given all of our power over to a job. Some of us have given them the power to pay our bills, given them the power for us to live a different type of lifestyle. We've given over the power to buy new houses and new cars. And everything is dependent upon whether that job says you can afford it or says you can't. Don't you think it's time you took your power back? Don't you think it's time you stop letting a job who's paying everybody else, by the way, a ton of money except you? So don't you think it's time to tell that job that you have more choices than just that job? So again, if you haven't shared this broadcast, told some other women to jump in here. If you go to bit.ly, I can't even remember what the link is now. Let me see. bit.ly/Black Friday Web 2020. The password is there in the Zoom. You can join us in the Zoom because we're going to have a Q&A at the end. But I want to talk about maximizing your Black Friday profits. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to come up with a goal for how much money you want to make for Black Friday. And I want you to go ahead and not only write it on your paper, but I want you to post it on the chat, in the chat. So how much money do you want to make for Black Friday? So Narissa said 10, Rose said 5. Come on, guys. I'm waiting on you to post it in the chat. Jamie said 20K. Absolutely. Come on, guys. I'm waiting on you to post it in the chat. See, when you don't put things like this out loud, you're not claiming them in the atmosphere. You're not claiming them in the universe. You're not claiming them in the spirit. You're hiding your hand. So for anybody that said, okay, so let me ask you this next question. What will you do with the money that you make? Let me tell you why I asked that. I'm not trying to be in your business because I'm very good at keeping tea. I asked you how much money you're going to make because I'm a firm believer in giving your money an assignment before it gets here. Why is that, Coach? Number one, some of y'all act like you're not motivated by money. Some of you act like you're not motivated by revenue. And so if you're not motivated by revenue and you're not motivated by money, then maybe you're motivated by the things that money will do. Maybe remembering your kid needs some new school clothes, but maybe that will motivate you. Maybe remembering you need to make some contributions to your retirement. Maybe that will motivate you. Maybe understanding that it takes money to make money will motivate you. So once you have, and I mean to the dime, don't say I'm going to reinvest half back into the business. What are you going to do with the other half? I want you to have a real life budget. I'm going to spend 2,000 on this, 1,000 on that, 3. I want you to break it all the way down. I don't want you to ballpark it. I don't want you to guess it. I want you to break it all the way down. And the reason I say that, I don't know how many of you guys ran track in high school. I didn't, but I played other sports. And all sports tell you that in order for you to win, you've got to play all the way through the finish line. Some of y'all give up right at the end. Some of y'all give up right when you could push through. So by doing this, what you're going to get a chance to see is how much giving up cost you. Somebody say, wow. You get a chance to see that the reason you didn't have enough to get your new car or get your new house or quit your job is because you gave up right when the money was turning the corner, right when you were about to get that extra 1,000, that extra 2,000. So are you willing to do everything it takes to get the money that you need to live your life differently? You can't say yes if you're not really going to do it. It is so easy for people to say, oh, yeah, coach, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to do A, B, and C and this, that, and the other. And girl, when it becomes time, those people are non-existent. So you got to give your money an assignment, because what I ultimately want you guys to start seeing is that the lifestyle you live or lack thereof boils down to it being whose fault? Come on now, I need some more people to take credit for that life you live. Stop blaming your mama and stop blaming your daddy. Stop blaming the Lord. How you living is 100% on you. So let's talk about this, because many of you said you want to make multiple thousands of dollars. And if you're in my mentorship, we're going to drill down this on Monday. And I'll even call my junior mentees in an hour early if I have an opportunity for you to drill down on this as well. The only thing that impacts in a real sense, not the intangible things like your mindset, your work ethic, things like that, but the only thing that impacts your real ability to make money is time and opportunity. I want you to write that down. Time and opportunity. Let me give you an example. If you say, I want to make $20,000 with my Black Friday offer, and you only run that offer from the Friday after Thanksgiving, which is Black Friday, through that Monday, which is Cyber Monday, which is Friday all day, Saturday, Sunday, Monday all day, which is 4 days. Who do you think has a better chance of making money, me or you? If you're only running your offer from Friday through Monday, and I'm going to start my offer next Monday and run it all the way up to December 24th. So you say you want to make $20,000. You say you want to make $10,000. Time and opportunity. Who's going to make the most money? If you run your Black Friday off for 4 days and I run my Black Friday off for 24 days, who's going to make the most money? I need y'all to keep up, please. Some of these answers that you may think is obvious, y'all forget that. And you say, well, how does she make so much money? I could never make so much money. But are you being as consistent? Are you running as long? Are you giving people an idea to, are you giving people an idea? And then are you nurturing that idea for 20, 24 days? Are you spanning your idea? Now, wait a minute, I'm going to pause for the cause, because I only saw about 10 shares, and I know I got about 30 of my clients here. So I'm going to need somebody to go out on that live stream and hit that share button. And I need you to share like you care. I need you to share like this money you want to make. I need you to share like you want me to teach you tonight. Hello, I'm gonna give y'all a minute. We just talked about that earlier. Because what I'm about to teach y'all tonight is way beyond the $29 workshop. It's way beyond your $50 a month, $59 a month membership. Trust me. So everybody, choose a kickoff date for your Black Friday sale. Everybody choose and put it in the chat. I think my official kickoff date is gonna be 11/24, but I'm gonna do a big blast on 11/28. And another big blast on December 5th. I'm gonna do what's called Super Money Saturday. Y'all didn't hear me, did you? I'm gonna do what's called Super Money Saturday. I'm gonna do it the Saturday after Black Friday, and I'm gonna do it that following Saturday, June 5th. And basically, I'm gonna be all day running different webinars, so that people can come in and buy my stuff. I'm gonna talk to them about how to build 7 figures. I probably do about 12 different webinars. Let them ask questions, encourage them to schedule calls. I'm gonna do it all, girl. I think I'm gonna go tonight and find me some green tights and a green cape and give me a green money shirt. So Ava, why are you stopping your Black Friday sale on November 30th? Why are you running your Black Friday day sale only 7 days? See, we got to think about that. I see them share numbers went up. I appreciate y'all. How many of you guys are going to run your Black Friday offer more than 10 days? You're asking me a question, but you just heard me say, Ava, that I'm going to run my Black Friday offer through December 24th, if not through the end of the year. Might double back on December 26th and have an after Christmas sale. I don't even want you guys to follow my lead. I want you to follow Target's lead. I want you to follow Walmart's lead. Are y'all catching it? I want you to follow Macy's lead and Nordstrom's lead. These folks are out there selling as if their life depended on it. Why aren't you? What are you waiting on? What's the holdup? And I'm being serious. You know, let me tell you something, Narissa. I've never been one to wait on strategy. You guys get me in class enough to ask me questions about your strategy. It's not my fault if you sit there with your camera off and don't ask me no questions. I'll be in class for a long, long time. I would have been took my mic off and said, Coach, what do you think about this idea? What do you think about that idea? But I will tell you this too. If I throw enough mud up against the wall with absolutely no strategy, ain't some of that mud gonna hit the wall? I'm listening. If I throw, even blindfolded, if I sit here and throw enough mud at that wall, something's gonna hit that wall. It's just the law of averages. The longer you wait to try to get it just right, the more money you're leaving on the table. The longer you wait, and if guys, if you need some help with your Black Friday or if with your business in general, go to bit.ly/Black Girl Profits. And if you're not already a member or in my junior mentorship or in my mentorship, schedule a call to figure out how you can get in some of these classes and ask some questions. So let's talk about what you're offering. Does everybody have a $10 product? We're right here. What are you offering? Does everybody have a $10 product? Now, if you don't have a $10 product, you can write an ebook this weekend. I bet you say, oh, Coach, how are we going to do that? If you're in my junior mentorship or my mentorship, we're writing books right now. Does everybody have a $1,000 product? Let me show you guys the fastest way to create a $1,000 product. Then I'm gonna give y'all a break and let y'all work on it real quick while I run to the bathroom. Okay. If you launch a membership that's $19 weekly, did y'all see that math? Did y'all see that math? If you launch a membership that is $19 a week, it's 52 weeks in a year. 50 times 20 is 1,000. If you get 10 people, let's say you get 20 people in that membership, $20,000. Did that just blow anybody's mind? How many of you think you could find 20 people to join your membership? So what I'm going to do while I run to the bathroom, and Stephanie, if you can keep everybody entertained, I want you to start brainstorming what type of membership you could start and what you could do either on a monthly or weekly basis to entertain that membership. You got it, Steph? Stephanie, you got it? Shanedra, I'm going to promote you real quick. You don't have to turn your camera on. Just remind people what the assignment is while I run to the bathroom. You got it, Shanedra?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So your assignment is to brainstorm what type of membership, because y'all, this is the Black Friday planning session. So you need to be doing some work while you're in here. What kind of membership you can launch for Black Friday? And I'll show you guys in a minute how you can get the software.
Okay, guys, let's get ready to brainstorm. Think about our memberships. I'm thinking about mine as well. Think about the pricing, maybe some of the offerings, and how you can get that ready for Black Friday.
And think about what I do in my membership. Think about what industry is it going to focus on. There's a million industry out there. You can focus on firefighters, policemen, military, authors, speakers, musicians, bakers, teachers, anything you corporate women. Think about anything you've done in the past.
Also, too, just don't overthink it, especially in terms of technology. Coach does have connections with Fresh Member, which is pretty user friendly. So just think about the content and the pricing. Hello, everybody. If you're watching us on any of the platforms now, we're just doing an activity for the people that are in the Zoom room. We are thinking about our membership and pricing and content. We're just working through that. We are still live and in progress. We're just doing some in the room work. Coach will be back shortly. How's it going, everybody? Are we getting some good ideas flowing? Hello, everybody. If you're watching us out on the social media platforms, class is still in session. We're just doing some in the room activity, working on memberships and pricing. Please bear with us. Coach has stepped away while we're doing our brainstorming activity. What are some of the prices that everyone is coming up with? Hey, Tiffany, I was just trying to see where were people landing in terms of their price range for the membership. It's okay, Coach Tiffany, keep working at it. If you're just joining us on social media, we're working on our memberships. We're working on the pricing structure, the content. We are still in session in the Zoom room. We are talking about it and working through it. Coach has stepped away. If you're out there, please take a moment to work on your membership, thinking about pricing, structure, and also content. Okay, cool. I see $38 bi-weekly. Coach Tiffany, do you know what type of membership you're having in terms of content? Hello, everybody on social media. We are still in progress with our Black Friday planning. We're currently working on our membership in terms of pricing and structure. We welcome you. Please like and share the broadcast. We've had such a great time thus far. Coach will be back to round us out here. And definitely in terms of the membership, it can be kind of tricky in the beginning to figure it out and learn how to price it and what to offer. Definitely the benefit of having a coach and getting additional teachings. This is a, a clear example why you may need additional help. Hello, everybody on social media. We are still in progress with our Black Friday planning. We're currently working on our membership in terms of content and pricing. Coach has just stepped away. She'll be back to round us out shortly. Please like and share the broadcast. We really appreciate it.
So, guys, one of the things about this is I want you guys to think about your life. I don't want you sharing what you learned from me per se, right? Everybody here has a life of experience. When you say, I'm not sure what to offer, that means you've never sat down and done an inventory of your skills. How many of you have not sat down and said, here's 10 things I'm good at? Because I hear you guys saying, I don't know what to offer. I'm going to go over a list later, but I really want you guys to learn how to think. Because where I come from, it's really not cool to share other people's ideas, right? I show you how to execute your own ideas, but I've learned this stuff through reading and doing my work. So to just take a page out of my book and then go share what I'm teaching you, if you're not my affiliate or not a coach that's working for me, that's kind of like taking my test and giving my test out. Everybody here has something that they're either good at, that they like to do, and that somebody else either wants to learn or wants to know. So part of your homework from this exercise is you need to get good at knowing what you're good at. Is that fair? It's easy to look at what I'm doing and say, well, I'll just do what coach is doing, or I'll just teach what coach is teaching. But no, that's my lane. That's my gift. What is your gift? What do you like to do? Akua, you like to paint. Create a painting group, not to teach them how to paint, but so that they can come and be stress-free every week. You guys have got to start learning what you're good at doing that the world needs, because that's where your money is going to come from. But did that blow anybody's mind how quick $19? If you like to eat, create a foodies group. Yep, Team Greedy. Let them pay $19 a week. They come into the group. They share recipes. They share restaurants. Y'all get together a couple of times a year and go on food trips. I would go. When they had Sweetie Pies in St. Louis. We're going to get together and go to all of these famous Black-owned restaurants. We'll go to some in Georgia. We'll go to some in Florida. We'll go to some in the Midwest. We'll go to some on the West Coast. We'll go to some on the East Coast. People love to eat. People love to travel. And get this, people love to belong. I want you to write that down. People love being a part of something and will pay to be a part of something. And you guys have got to understand that that's why leaders make so much money. So we talked about what are you offering? How much are you pricing it for? Here's the thing. Are you offering any high ticket products or services? Let me tell you one of the reasons I say membership. Membership not only opens the door for people to get to know you, because people will pay you $19 sometimes before they'll pay you $1,900. So you say, come into this membership, and if they like what you're doing at your other levels, they'll upgrade. But not only that, why would you sell 50 $19 products instead of selling a $19 product weekly to one person? Somebody tell me who follows that model. Magazines. They would rather sell you 12 at a time in a subscription than they would selling you one by one. Everybody's seen those subscription boxes, beauty boxes. They would rather sell you 12 at one. Do y'all see the logic? Is anybody keeping up with me? It is less work to go sell 50 of something one time than it is to sell one of something 50 times. So many people have people geared in towards selling that $5 and $10 and $15 and $20,000 product that they've missed that you could get 100 people. Watch this, y'all. Fastest way to six figures. I'm going to get 100 people to pay me $19 a week. That is $100,000. Most of you can probably name 100 people right now that need what you have and would be willing to pay you $19 a week. Have you ever thought about that math? While everybody else out there trying to struggle to find 10 people to pay them $10,000 or 20 people to pay them $5,000 or 100 people to pay them $1,000. You break that $1,000 down and have them paying you pizza money. And before you know it, you're making $200,000, $300,000 a year. That's a wow from somebody. This should really make you think about how what you offer on Black Friday can pay you all year long. Don't let it just be that one product that they buy from you and keep going. Make it be that one product that they buy from you and they keep buying it. And let me tell you something about people in memberships. How many of you guys have a gym membership and you don't go? Now, I'm not going to make fun of nobody. We're going to keep that just between us. But go ahead and say me in the chat. How many of you have a gym membership and you ain't been since COVID? And you are still paying for that membership. But girl, you know you ain't been, and I know you ain't been. That's people. So while we don't want people to have a membership that they don't pay for, we can't make them participate in the membership. So we already know that people spend money on things that they don't necessarily need. And we already know that people can't afford these things, right? I need you to have that realization, because in your mind, you're saying things like people can't afford. It's COVID, people losing their jobs. And while all of that may be very true, it does not stop people from buying. It does not stop people from making purchases. It does not stop people from going out there and getting what they want. So let me ask you this. Another thing you can do for Black Friday, you can offer services clear in the next year. If you've got a product or service for brides, you can offer that service clear into next year. So I'm gonna give you an example. My makeup artist, DePaul, he does a bundle. Well, he normally charges $150 to $200. But if you have 10 bridesmaids and 10 people, he'll do the 10 faces for $1,000. That's a Black Friday sale. Now, you may not be getting married until June of next year, July of next year, August of next year, September next year. But if you had an opportunity to save $1,000, wouldn't you pay for it now? Yes or no in the chat? If you had an opportunity to buy a car and get it cheaper, to buy a house and get it cheaper, to buy hair bundles and get them cheaper, to buy coaching, it doesn't matter. Gym membership, mattresses. Guys, they finna be selling everything that ain't nailed down under the auspice of Black Friday. Why can't you? They selling hardware, sweaters, socks, electronic. It should have been together, CC. See, what y'all don't realize is that the money you say you don't have is tied up in your head. Why wouldn't you be selling something, Felicia? The money we say we don't have is because we're sitting around while everybody around us is selling. And if we're not careful, They're selling to us. Now that's a wow. Now that needs to be a no-brainer for somebody on this call. If you're not careful, while you sitting there thinking that you don't have anything to sell, somebody is looking at you trying to get your last $2. While you're waiting on it to be perfect, I'm going to be posting a link. I have somebody coming in doing a workshop on how to use Canva. It's $29. You got to pay for it even if you're in the membership because I'm not teaching it. One of the reasons I want you guys to learn Canva is so you can create your own graphics and put anything on sale at any time and make it look decent. If you're not waking up every day, like every day is Black Friday, let me tell you something that blows my mind. You're going to see people that ain't sold nothing all year selling on Black Friday. And this is my message to you guys. Isn't every day Black Friday? I'm going to hold up and let y'all think about that. What makes Black Friday different than any other day? There's not a day that goes by that people are not buying gifts. There's not a day that goes by people are not buying groceries. There's not a day that goes by that people are not at the mall shopping, at the jewelry store shopping. So what makes Black Friday special? Does anybody really know? These retailers have come up with a way to make you feel like you're missing out if you're not out there buying something on Black Friday. And if you look at all of the holidays, they are all just marketing tricks, even down to the diamonds that men buy women for weddings. There was a diamond company called De Beers, and this was before diamonds were the thing to buy. That whole diamonds are a girl's best friend, all of that is marketing. And they said, what can we do to drive up the cost of our diamonds? And they said, let's start marketing them as a must-have for brides when they get married. Somebody needs to say, wow, I hope I'm helping somebody tonight. I hope somebody's mind is blown. Valentine. So let's just skip through the holidays, can we? New Year's is just a marketing ploy to get you to buy firecrackers, alcohol, travel. Valentine's is just trickery to get you to buy paper cards, chocolate, candy, stuffed animals. St. Patrick's Day, just some trickery to get you to wear green, buy green t-shirts, buy beer. Oh, Easter. Oh, Easter, y'all. Since time became time, I remember my mama spending her last on my Easter dress, on my Easter shawl, on my Easter shoes. on my Easter hat. How many of y'all remember that? How many of you guys? Because see, I want to wake you up to this marketing because some of you have been involved in it for as long as you can remember. And you've forgotten that it's all a retailing, sales, marketing trick to make you buy eggs, to make you buy Easter baskets, to make you buy candy, to make you buy fake grass. Are y'all catching it? So you got Easter, then you got summer. All about vacations. You got Independence Day. So you can buy some more firecrackers. You got back to school. So you can buy all these school supplies that your children mismanage and lose in the first 2 weeks. You got Labor Day because they want you to buy these grills and they want you to buy this outdoor furniture that they're going to put on sale. And they want you to buy hamburgers and hot dogs and steak. And then you got doggone Halloween, another candy holiday. But now you're throwing in costumes and plastic Halloween buckets. Are y'all following how much money is spent every year following the masses? Why you don't have something for sale? Now you got Thanksgiving, another grocery store holiday where we all spend way more in groceries, food, liquor, and sodas than we need to. Then you come right back around Christmas, another retail holiday. So these holidays vacillate between being candy, food, and retail. And I don't care what is going on in a household. Daddy could have lost his job. Mom could be penning a layoff. And we're still going to make Christmas happen. We're still going to make Thanksgiving happen. So if people can make things happen for a holiday, don't you think they can make things happen for your product or service? Is this helping anybody? So one of the things we're going to do, we started a platform called the Pink Wall Street, which is basically going live on my platform to offer your product or service. We're about to starting Saturday, going live around the clock, like Home Shopping Network. Everybody that buys a slot, depending on what level you're in, you get so many more slots free. Members, you buy one, you get one free. Junior mentees, you buy a slot, you get 2 free. Platinum mentorship, you buy a spot, you get 3 free. Spots are only $129. If I was y'all, I would be signing up. If I was a mentee, I would sign up for at least 2 spots and get me 8. All you gotta do is go to www.thepinkwallstreet.com. We're gonna be over here like a Home Shopping Network. There's no such thing as oversaturating your platform if you do the right things. If you do the right things. So let's talk about some Black Friday side hustles. And when we get to the end, I want you to write down what you don't see and we'll add them to the list. And if you're in the membership or if you purchased a ticket for tonight, when we get all of these compiled, we'll send them back out to you. Okay? So the first thing, we talked about some of this the other day. There's some things you can do in the holiday season that you may not can be able to do all year long. So you can cater holiday dinners, holiday breakfasts, holiday brunches. You can bake cakes and pies. You can fry turkeys and sell turnip greens. I'm talking about the things that people will buy. You can sell turnip greens. Nordstrom was selling turnip greens for 4 to 6 people for $60. And they sold out. Old-fashioned turnip greens with fatback sold out. You can sell chitlins. We were talking about that the other day. Some people love chitlins. Some people hate them. But if you know how to clean and cook chitlins, people will pay dearly for them. Your house might not smell that good. And some people put hog maws in their chitlins. Some people put pig feet in their chitlins. But all those things that people don't cook anymore, everything from potato salad to deviled eggs. Name something that your family always cooks. Pecan pies, chess pies, sweet potato pies, real rolls, cornbread dressing. Name something that you have a hard time finding. Bread pudding, banana pudding. You talking about them chess pies? If you ever sit around and say such and such show would taste good, and you the only one you know that cooks it, that's a sign. You can wrap gifts. People can drop them off on your porch. You can wrap them, they can pick them back up on the porch. I am horrible at wrapping gifts. Every year, I either have to buy $100, $200 worth of gift bags or hire somebody to wrap my gifts. You can run Secret Santa errands. I'm not going out there. Yeah, you can make Christmas cookies. You can make gingerbread houses. It's a lot. Chocolate covered strawberries. You can hang lights. You know, one year I paid a lady almost $500 just to decorate my tree, and that doesn't include the ornaments. I got a bad tree now, I ain't gonna lie. But it's people out there that are not home and gardenery. People will pay you to redecorate their house. Interior design, clean houses, set up for parties. Y'all remember you get that snow in a can and go paint some store windows, or go on Amazon and order them cardboard cutouts, $15, $20, and charge somebody $200, $300 to decorate their yard. I don't know when we got too good to get out and go make money, but the money is out there. I was telling one of my new clients last night, they're landscapers. I said, I never saw people stop cutting grass in the pandemic. I don't know about you guys, but grass was still getting cut. You can sell. Whenever your money get low, I want you to start looking around your house with the side eye, because the mass majority of us have far, far too much stuff. And some of that stuff that's in your house, other people will buy. Books, movies, music, clothes, jewelry, designer purses, designer shoes, household furniture. Did you know you can even sell photos on Shutterstock for over $100 each? Old electronics. How many of y'all got at least 2 or 3 old cell phones sitting around your house? Two or three old TVs, 2 or 3 old computers. Baby, y'all can sell that stuff. We're going to let you in that 8-track make it, Rose. But on the cool, somebody might buy that 8-track and might pay a pretty penny for it. Do you know you could sell recipes to food magazines? Did anybody know that? Or take all of them old mud deal recipes and publish your own cookbook. And you know, helping never goes out of style. Danielle, they will not only buy broke TVs, they will buy broke appliances. We're so quick to want to throw stuff out. But the old school don't throw stuff out like that. What about parents sitting? A lot of people, parents have Alzheimer's. They want to get out for the holidays. What about babysitting? Have a Saturday night, girls' night out or mom's night out at your house. What about tutoring, especially remotely? There's companies that will hire you to tutor, to teach a language, to teach music, teach an instrument. And then don't forget the side hustle. Doing gigs on Craigslist, jobs on Fiverr. You went out there and bought jobs before. Have you went out there and offered a job? And they charge way more than $5 nowadays. They go up and up and up. You want some extra money? Go edit a couple of books. Charge them $5 for 2 pages. So 100 pages, you charge them $50. They got a nice size book. You got Word. If you're any kind of decent grammarian and you like reading anyway, why not? Create a class or workshop. They've got an app called Just Answer. They pay you for answering questions on there. Matter of fact, there's another website called Clarity where you can make as much as $500 an hour answering questions. Become a product brand ambassador. Every year, Nike recruits brand ambassador. The liquor companies, they look for brand ambassadors. You can rent your car out. You can rent a room in your house, or you can rent your house. If you're going to be going on vacation and your house is just going to be sitting there, and especially during the holidays, you can rent your house out Have a COVID cleaning crew clean your house before and after. And when you get back, you would have made your money back from vacation. Rent your toys, your jet skis, your water skis. Rent your equipment, your lawnmower, your power leaf blower. Help somebody with their social media. That's the number one complaint I hear from entrepreneurs. I don't have enough time to post on my social media. Put the word out there. Look, you tell me what to post. I'll post it every day for $100 a week. Or go out there and say, what help do you need with your business? I'll help you a couple hours a day for $100 a week. Somebody is going to take you up on it. Or help somebody personally. Y'all, I swear, when COVID is over, I can't wait to get a personal assistant back in my house. I hate packing. That's the person that hires the cleaning crew. That's the person that does my mail, get my bills in the mail. That's the person that hires the cook, make sure I eat on time. All of these things is something that anybody could do to make some extra money. Sell handcrafted items, narrate audio books, listen to music on Music X-Ray, they pay you. Become a product affiliate. Every product that you offer, and especially my products, more often than not will pay you for referring people. So get out there and find some products that you love that have an affiliate program and introduce those products to people. Test websites for usertesting.com, complete odd jobs on Handy, put together toys and bicycles. Shoot, write people resumes. I've been writing resumes since the beginning